You push start?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey? Me? Hey, I'm Jamie.
Hi, I'm Blake.
We're Blamey.
I guess so.
So, I don't know how to play this game, so I'll have you explain it. I've never played or seen it.
So
It's trending.
This is a common game that's trending right now on TikTok and YouTube. What we're going to do is we're going to rank 5 things. And because this is kind of a book channel, we're going to rank books. The problem is we don't know all of the books we're ranking. And so when we pull out a book, we're going to have to give it a ranking from 1 to 5, 1 being best, 5 being the worst, and think where that book is going to lie in our ranking.
Cool.
And so the goal here is to try and have a ranking that makes as most sense as possible. Although we'll probably get bamboozled and have a book we love end up being the lowest one and we'll cry and be sad.
I like it.
So,
Okay, so I'm just going to show a book.
do you want to start? Yeah, okay. You
And you can...
So you have 5 books that I'll be ranking. I have 5 books that you'll be ranking.
We don't know what's in each other's piles.
Yep. So, okay. Yeah, you show a book and I will tell you 1 through 5 where it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
Here it is.
There it is. Ooh, the blade itself.
The blade itself.
I'm going with a number 3.
Number 3. Okay.
Right, so I think there's 2 books better, 2 books worse.
Okay. It's a
That's the way I
good
do
solid middle.
Yep.
Are we finishing your whole pile?
Yes,
Or do
we
you
go
wanna-
through my whole
okay.
pile.
Okay.
So first, The Blade itself is an excellent grimdark fantasy that I don't know a good way to describe it besides it's a phenomenal book with no good guys. Lots of really flawed characters, really interesting premise. Joe Abercrombie is a really, really good writer in a way that makes things that are really not moving very fast seem still really, really compelling. Leaves you a lot that you have to just try and pick out and understand. He doesn't explain things. I wouldn't say he doesn't explain things very well, but he doesn't explain things on purpose where you're trying to catch up to this whole thing, a lot like the characters are as well. Really, really phenomenal series. The Blade itself is the first in the first Law series. It's excellent. Some of the best characters I've ever read. I hate them, but I love them.
Okay, next.
Yeah. Oh, Robin Hobb's Fool's Fate. I did love this book. It's a hard one, though, because Robin Hobb, the individual books, I don't know if they add up to some other books.
Okay.
But the series overall does. This one is one of the last ones in this trilogy. Is the last one in this trilogy, though. So it's either going to be a 2 or a 4. I'm trying to decide if there's 2 better books in there. I'm going to go with 4. I think there's 2 better books in here. Phenomenal trilogy. But in order to enjoy this trilogy, you need to read the Assassin's Apprentice trilogy, which is really good, and also the Live Ship Traders trilogy, which is phenomenal.
That sounds like a task.
And I would say, I believe Fool's Fate on its own is not as good of a book as The Blade itself.
Okay, so then you're good right now.
The series, however, I think is better, but that individual book I think is not as good.
Alrighty.
Oh, Mistborn.
Mistborn.
Crap.
Brandon
Okay.
Sanderson.
I think Mistborn is a better book than either of those 2.
Okay.
The question is there a better book than Mistborn under there? I'm going to say yes. I think you pulled out one more that's going to be better than it.
Bold move.
That's high praise. I'm going to put it at number 2. Mistborn is a phenomenal fantasy book set in a world where there's a god ruler who a group of kind of rogues are trying to overthrow.
Like misfits almost.
Yep.
Coolio.
Okay, so I have 2, 3, 4. Mistborn 2, Blade itself 3, Fool's Fate 4. Eragon's number 5. Eragon's fine. It's a fine fantasy. It was written by like a 13-year-old, so you really have to take it there. It's a young adult, fine and interesting. I enjoyed it as a teenager, but it's definitely the worst out of all these books. So number 5.
You're banking on the book under here being worse than Eragon.
Here's the thing. No, I'm banking on it being better than Eragon.
Oh, better than all of these is what you're ranking.
Yes,
okay.
And I realize I'm kind of stuck at this point. But this is definitely not number 1, so it's got to be number 5.
You're right. So it turns out I did a poor job of this game.
Oh, A Memory of Light would be number 1.
I want to play this again.
Yes.
Now that I understand this game a little better, I am going to. We're going to play this again.
Why?
Not now. I mean, we'll finish this video.
So I'm feeling great about my ranking it.
You're right.
Because this is the best of the Wheel of Time books. One of the best books I've ever read.
Honestly, once you gave Joe Abercrombie's number 3, I was like, crap. I was hoping you'd give it a 2.
I'm thrilled with that. I was worried that Mistborn was going to be too low. In lots of settings, Mist Runner would have been number one.
Good. I'm glad you at least had some fear because I was like, crap, I'm screwed.
Yep. I figured there was 2 more choices in there, and I hoped for a Wheel of Time or Stormlight or something like that there.
Ooh, we need to play this game again. Okay. I'm ready for yours.
Okay. Okay.
Ready Player One. I really love this book. Even though I missed like half of the references because I wasn't previously a nerd until he came around. I gave it 5 stars. But there's gotta be better books in there. I'm gonna give this... I liked how you started with a 3. I think there's 2 worse and I think there's 2 better. I'm gonna give it a 3.
All right. For the record, Ready Player One may be my favorite book of all time.
That's saying a lot from this
So
guy.
that would be number 1, I think, for me.
Ooh, I might need to be ready to read that book again.
Right.
Okay.
Have you listened to it?
I did listen
It's
to
an
it.
exceptional.
I don't
good
think
thing
I
to listen
read
to.
it.
Will Wheaton, excellent narrator.
Oh, Wheaton's awesome.
Ready?
We should do this for narrators. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh, Firefight. Is that the last one of
That was the second one.
the second one? Okay, I liked the second one.
Who? First. Ready Player One. Give us
Yeah.
a quick synopsis.
It's a guy who plays video games, and in an alternate world video games, like he has his own life in his own video game, and he has friends, and he's playing a hunt, an Easter egg hunt of sorts, and he has to find clues to win a lot of money.
Yeah, there you go. Great. Okay.
I don't think I can do that with this book. I don't know.
This is the Seconders of the Reckoner series.
Yeah.
The Reckoner series are a group of people that fight superheroes. The world's had a whole bunch of superheroes that have uniformly turned evil,
Yeah.
and the Reckoners are a group of people that go around assassinating these supervillains.
Okay, I could have maybe done that. The second one I liked a lot, but not as much as this. But I can't decide if there's something worse than this. So it's either 4 or 5. I'm gonna give it a 5.
5. Okay, you think it's the worst book there? Okay. Great.
Okay. Crap, did you just get a whole bunch of... That's okay.
What?
Ready. Court of Mist and Fury is number 2. Crap. It's a really good book. Thing is, it like starts out not good at all. You're really annoyed. Like it's obnoxious for the first like third of the book. So you start out hating it, but then you realize why it's happening. So then it ends up really, really good.
Can you give us a summary real quick, or just a...
It's Throne of Glass number 2. Throne of Glass is, I don't know, people sometimes describe it as a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It's not. Don't take that. It's not YA either. Don't give it to your teenagers.
Oh, I see.
They're in a fae world, and she's human, and she has to navigate lots of royalty.
Politics, probably?
Lots of politics. That's a good one. And it's one of the best romances I've read. Okay, this one is really, really high, like possibly number 1. That's crazy. Then I would have a 3, a 4, and a 1. I'm giving it a 2.
2. So you think one book left is better?
Yeah.
And one book is worse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. All right, ready?
You know, but yeah, I guess. Suck. It's number 1 because it's not worse than those. So that's number 1. I love this book so much. Project Hail Mary. Did we do that one? This one?
Nope. We talked about Martian.
Hail Mary. Yeah, we did talk about the Martian just barely in another one. It's a guy who's in space all by himself trying to figure out what to do next because he's kind of trapped. Really phenomenal book.
Apparently Andy Weir's great at writing books about people trapped in space.
Yeah, good job, Andy Weir. Yeah, easily number 1. And I think I'm okay with that being higher than this.
Okay, so 1,
1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4. So this is
That
the worst
book's
book.
gotta suck. Yep, I'm ready for it.
All right.
Oh no. I lost. I love this book so much. This is a book that I might have to read like once a year until I die. Where would I move it though? Because it's a number 5. It is not a number 5. It could play with this one at number 1. Like number 1, number 2. Hey, that's really sad. I'm sorry, Book Thief.
All right, so this was ranked 5, but if you were doing again, you would say this may be number 1. So if you just bumped everything down, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, or excuse me, number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So you ranked things pretty well in order. This one just came out of the blue here.
Yeah, good job.
Well, poor Book Thief. Just toast. Well, how would you rank these? I'm curious. You now know, so obviously it wouldn't be fair in this regard.
Right.
But it worked out pretty well for me. I'm
Yeah,
happy
it
with this. Worked out sucky for you.
Yeah, my favorite book ended up at 5, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
I think that is your favorite book of all time, isn't it?
Currently. Although this one snuck up on me this year. I wasn't expecting to love this one so much. And this one is like, it's hard because it's a series, right? So you have to read one to be able to enjoy this one. But
Sure.
3 really good books. Definitely 3 of my very favorite.
Awesome. Okay.
That's fun.
Let us know if you'd like us to do this more. We'd love to share more of our videos, like and subscribe, all those fun things.
See you later.
Adios.
Hasta luego.
I don't know anymore.